Hey, I'm Billy York from High Wycombe, England, and today I'm going to show you an acoustic fingerstyle version of Sweet Child of Mine by Guns N' Roses. I'm going to show you the main lead riff, the iconic riff that Slash plays, and then I'm going to show you the chords that you can use over the top of them in case you want to have a little jam with a mate or play it in a band. So I'll play it out for you, and I'll show you how to play it and the fingerstyle you need. Okay, so that might seem quite intimidating to some of you beginners, but once I break it down you'll find out how easy it really is. First thing you need to know is your finger technique. Use your thumb to play the bass notes, and then your index and middle finger alternate pick between every note. Once you've got the finger technique down, what you need to do is play an open D string, then use your third finger to push down on the third fret of the B string, middle finger to push down on the second fret of the G string, and then play an open G string after that. And that gives you the second half of that little bit of the riff. You use your third finger to play the third fret of the E string, then your first finger to play the second fret of the G string, then your middle finger to play the second fret of the E string, then play the second fret of the G string again, but let those two ring out. Also make sure you don't touch the D string when it's ringing, you've got to let that ring out by itself. Okay, so you play that bit of the riff twice, then you move on to the next bit of the riff, which is exactly the same, but instead of playing the open D, you use your third finger to play the third fret of the A string. Then you use your little finger to play the third fret of the B string, middle finger to play the second fret of the G string, then play open G string after that. So that gives you the first part again. Then use your little finger again to play the third fret of the E string. Then use your first finger to play the second fret of the G string. Then your middle finger to play the second fret of the E string, and then pluck the G string again. Okay, so once you've played that part twice, you play the exact same thing, but instead of putting your third finger on the third fret of the A string, move up one string to the third fret of the E string. Then you use the same structure of your fingers, same everything, just play that bit twice again. After that, you just come back down to the beginning riff with the open D string and play that again once. But after that, I want you to hold that last position with your first finger on the second fret of the G string and your second finger on the second fret of the E string. Then put your third finger on the third fret of the B string, and that gives you a D chord. Okay, now you need to hold that position and strum the open D string, and then come up the E, the B and the G string. So that gives you. After that, with your little pinky, strum the E string again and hammer on and pull off the third fret from the second fret. So you go. After that, you just play the B string and the E string and then strum. If you wanted to jam and play that again, instead of strumming at the end, just go back to the beginning of the riff and play the open D again. And just repeat the riff. Now I'm going to show you the chords that's used in the verse and play over the top of that main riff. All you need is your open D, and you play that when you're playing your open D string as your bass note. After that, when you move to the C bass note, put your second finger on the third fret of the A string, then your first finger on the second fret of the D string, your third finger on the third fret of the B string, and your little finger on the third fret of the E string. And just play the open G in the middle, and that's a C chord. After that, keep your third and your little finger where they are, and just move up one string. with your middle and first finger. So. Then come back down to the D. Once you've played that, you can play along at home or in a band. Thanks for listening, and vote for me.